this is a woman that appeared to have gotten some veneers done, okay? And what's crazy is that I don't even think it's people getting veneers. It looks like to me there is a powder substance that is going onto people's teeth. And what's going on, it look so for the ladies that get like acrylic nails, right? Fill-ins, whatever. You know how you have this powdery substance and then they dip it into some type of liquid and then they dip it back into the powdery substance and then they do the overlay for your nails. It's looking as though people are getting overlays over their actual teeth. And this makes absolutely no sense to me. And I guess the page is calling it composite veneers. That is insane. Okay, we are going to get into this. I'm actually going to look up composite veneers because what the hell? I feel like that's not the proper explanation of composite veneers because it's given that you're getting a fill in on your teeth. Okay, and maybe that is what the dentists do, but the people that are doing it do not appear to be dentists. So it might be done illegally. At least that's how it appears, okay? So what they're saying is veneers cover part of your teeth, but they're actually different from crowns which are thicker and cover an entire tooth back and front. Interesting. This is what they're saying composite veneers are. Veneers are thin shells that fit over the front of your existing teeth to improve their appearance. Veneers are just one of several ways to alter appearance of your teeth, okay? What are they saying? They said that porcelain veneers are custom made of porcelain to fit your teeth, and composite veneers are often made of a tooth-colored resin or resine, that same type of material used with tooth bonding. Okay. So this is crazy because I'm not believing this young lady is doing this right, accurately, in my opinion. But we are going to get into the details. I first would like for you guys to hear the woman complain about the issue at hand. And then we're going to get into this person's page because it looks like they have now changed their name to a different one. And I want to just give you guys a glimpse of what the teeth look like before and after. But in the meantime, make sure you're liking up the video for me. And let us also go ahead and get into this video.
As a business people, we got to do better as a business people. We really do. I'm gonna wait till some more people get on here because they been inboxing me, asking me what's going on. So I'm just gonna put it on Facebook, and then they can go back and look at the story, and everybody will know. So let me wait till some people get on here. A lot of people ain't friends with me on IG, so they don't know. A lot of people don't know what happened on IG. So I'm bringing it to Facebook today. So all of us know. IG, Facebook. I'm going to TikTok next because I'm gonna get my money. Yeah, one way or the other, I'm gonna get my money. Or if I ain't gonna get my money, you won't make another veneer specialist sale in Tampa. I'm gonna make sure of it. You won't put another fake veneer, do another dental cosmetic here in Tampa. You won't do it.
Oh
no,
my.
You won't. And I got facts and receipts and everything. So let me let some people come in because they've been inboxing me and texting me, and I got time right now. I got time today.
Oh my.
Let me let these people come in. Y'all tag, share, post. Let the people come in because I'm only doing this one time. So I'm letting everybody come in so y'all can know what's going on. This bull crap gotta stop for real.
Honey.
Don't put these veneers on my mouth. I got a whole infection in my mouth and you talking about you don't run me my money. Okay.
Ma'am.
You might don't run me my money, but you won't make another. You won't make another dime here. I'm going to be at your office. Every time you open that office, I'm going to be sitting out there. I'm going to have the news people out there. Baby, I'm going to have the consumer protection out there. I'm going to have the investigation out there. You won't make another dime in Tampa. You won't do that here.
Oh, my Jesus.
You don't want to run me my money after you messed up? Okay, bet. Monday, it's on. I can't wait till Monday to get here. Let me let a few more people get on here. Because a lot of people ain't friends with me on IG. So I'm bringing it to Facebook because I posted it on Facebook, and I'm going to post them receipts right after I get off this live. Yeah. Y'all tag y'all people, y'all bring them in.
Girl, not me over here trying to find a full live over here on her page somewhere, child.
They come up, y'all. Come on in. Let me let y'all know what's going on. I just tagged her name and her IG on this Facebook page because I've been on IG since yesterday. But people been asking me what's going on, so I'm coming on Facebook so y'all know what's going on.
Oh my.
So I reached out to this lady. She go by the Veneer Ferry, D with THEE. I reached out to her about 2 months ago and told her I wanted to get a service from her. Would she provide veneers? I guess that's her specialty. She was licensed in or whatever. So I went there for a consultation. She told me at the consultation that I would need a partial and that it was going to be $3,500. So I gave her half that day. She took my impressions and she said when the impressions came back that I could come back to her office and get the impressions on back. So fast forward to Wednesday.
Okay.
I get there Wednesday for my appointment. She give me the impressions. I try them on. I tell her immediately, these things is too big. I don't know what you need to do, but they need to be shaved down. They need to be adjusted. They need to be something. They too big in my mouth. Something need to happen. So she tells me that they got to be shaved down. I'm like, bet. She was like, but she didn't really have the tool, but she was going to try her best to shave them down. Red flag number 1. So I'm like, okay, as long as you shave them down, that's cool. So in the course of her causing herself supposedly fake shaving them down, this dude comes in her office. Mind you, I ain't even started getting my teeth fixed or nothing. A dude come in her office and she asked me, do you got the remaining balance because I need to give him some money and I wasn't able to go to the bank. So I'm already looking weird, like, you ain't even started on my teeth. And you asking me for, the matter of fact, I had gave her $2,000. She was asking me for $1,500. That's what was owed on the balance. So I was like, okay, cool. So she get the envelope. She give it to the dude. I don't know who he was. I guess he was her boyfriend. This is the scam that they running. She give it to the dude. He take the money. He sit there. She tell him to count the money before he leave. He count the money. She was like, this only $1,000. I said, yeah, I cashed out you $500. So she was like, okay, bet, that's cool. So he count the money, and this before you even start putting the utensils in my mouth. He count the money. He tell her how much it is, and then he leave out the door. At first, I ain't peep game because I'm like, okay, I'm finna get my teeth done. So what she do with her money is her business. So bet she calls herself to shaving them down. Then she immediately start putting the veneers. She start doing the veneers and putting the partials in my mouth. So while she putting them in, she set me back up because she got me leaning to like a dentist chair.
I can't the way y'all let people play. Girl, it's crazy. What? I don't know what to say because I'm stuck on the fact that y'all let people play in y'all face and play in y'all mouth. What is happening in here? I don't know what to say. I'm gonna go back once this video ends because I need to go back to see what did she say about how they had the consultation. That's the part that I kind of missed. What was happening when the consultation first? Like, did she look at your mouth? What happened? So I am gonna go back to the beginning before we get to part 2. Just to see, because this is my first time hearing it with y'all. So, okay.
She sit me back up. She say, it's going down. She sit me back up and say, I just want to tell you that it's a possibility that glue might get on your partials and they might get stuck in your mouth. Now, at that point, I didn't know that partials was supposed to come in and out. I just found out that they wasn't even supposed to be glued in your mouth. That it's supposed to be something like if you get an implant, the partial's supposed to be able to come back so you can get your implant. So when she tell me that, I tell her, okay, but you're going to have to shave these down because I can't talk. She was like, okay, I'm going to figure something out. So she go back to doing what she doing. By this time, mind you, I didn't get to her office till 5 o'clock. I got there like 5:15 p.m. Wednesday. So by this time, like I said, she set me up like she was like nervous, like they gonna be stuck in your mouth. And I'm like, are you gonna be able to shave them down? So she still went over the fact of shaving them down. She was like, I'm gonna do something, and all you got to do is adjust to them, because they knew. Me not thinking, trusting her, I'm like, okay. So then, like 8:30, no, like 9 o'clock, 9:15 roll around, she's still working on my teeth. The dude called her. He like,
I'm gonna have to rewind all of this.
She's like, yeah, I'm still here. But I'm so hungry. Before this happened, she kept saying, oh, I'm so hungry. Oh my God, I'm about to faint. Oh my Lord, if I don't get nothing to eat, I'm gonna pass out. You doing all this while you doing my teeth. Oh, I ain't ate all day. Oh my God, I'm just about to die. At that point, I felt like she was trying to rush.
Yeah.
Right. For real. Straight up. At that time, I felt like she was trying to rush on me. But I didn't say that because I didn't see the actual work, because I was leaning back in this chair. So she's like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. I ain't ate all day. I'm about to faint. The dude called her. It's like 9:25. He like, oh, I'm finna go to Longhorn. How long it's gonna be? Because they close at 10 o'clock. She tells him, oh, I'm finna hurry up on her so I can meet you there before they close. So I'm like, you finna hurry up. But at that time, I was like, okay, if you almost done, let me see. So she set me up. She was like, we done. I'm finished with you. So she takes some pictures. I'm like, oh, these things feel funny. I can't. At that point, I was talking so weird. I'm going to post the video when I get done so y'all can see how I was talking. I was like, oh, these things feel so weird. They so bulky. Like, I can't even close my mouth. She was like, oh, boo, you just got to get used to them. You got to get used to them. So we took a little selfie or whatever. I ain't going to lie. They did look good. They looked okay, but they didn't feel good. So I was like, okay, let me give her the benefit of the doubt, because she the professionalist dealing whatever she posted.
Is she the professionalist, ma'am?
As a business shit in my mouth that you talking about, you ain't gonna run me my money. Okay, facts. You might don't run me my money, but you won't make another out there. You won't make another dime in Tampa. You won't do that here. No, you don't want to run me my money after you messed up. Okay, bet. Monday it's on. I can't wait the money to get here. Let me let a few more people get on here, cause a lot of people ain't friends. I reached out to this lady. She go by the Veneer Ferry, with THEE. I reached out to her about 2 months ago and told her I wanted to get a service from her. Would she provide veneers? I guess that's her specialty. She was licensed in or whatever. So I went there for a consultation. She told me at the consultation that I would need a partial and that it was going to be $3,500. So I gave her half that day.
Hold on, so you
about 2 months ago, and told her I wanted to get a service to know what's going on. So bad. I reached out to this lady. She go by the Veneer Ferry.
Okay, got that.
THEE. I reached out to her about 2 months ago and told her I wanted to get a service from her. Would she provide veneers? I guess that's her specialty. She was licensed in.
You guess that's her specialty?
So I went there for a consultation. She told me at the consultation that I would need a partial.
Oh, you okay? So the reason why I need to go back, because I'm like, did she not? So was all of this over the phone? So it seems like she did go to her directly, and the girl looked at her mouth, said she need a partial. Okay, because I'm like, girl, I know you didn't do all of this shit. You ain't even go down there.
$3,500. So I gave her half that day.
That day.
She took my impressions, and she said when the impressions came back, that I could come back to her office and get the impressions on.
Okay.
Back. So fast forward to Wednesday. I get there Wednesday for my appointment. She give me the impressions. I try them on. I tell her immediately, these things is too big. I don't know what you need to do, but they need to be shaved down. They need to be adjusted. They need to be something. They too big in my mouth. Something need to happen. So she tells me that they got to be shaved down. I'm like, bet. She was like, but she didn't really have the tool, but she was going to try her best to shave them down. Red flag number 1. So I'm like, okay, as long as you shave them down, that's cool. So in the course of her causing herself supposedly fake shaving them down, this dude comes in her office.
Got that part.
Mind you, I ain't even started getting my teeth fixed or nothing. A dude come.
Gotcha. Okay, so we pretty much heard the first part where the dude came in, he got the money or whatever. I guess she had to pay the guy. She ain't had a risk. She told her to give her the money, whatever, gave him the money. And then after that, I think she said she got to the girl about 6 o'clock. So it take that damn long. So it took about 3 hours or so for her to do your teeth. And then I guess the place that they were going to eat at closed at a certain time. So the girl started to rush on her mouth. Girl, this is some crazy shit here. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I mean, it's like you get what you get when you take the cheap way out. Like you get what you get.
Come in her office and she asked me, "Do you got the remaining balance? Because I need to get him some money and I wasn't able to go to the bank." So
We heard all of that. I'm finna go to part 2, okay?
y'all, like I'm in tears. I'm taking hydrocodone. I'm like, oh my God, something going on. But of course I didn't call her at 12 o'clock because I'm like, it's nothing that she gonna be able to do. I know the office ain't open. But as soon as 8 o'clock came, I text her phone. I say, listen, these things got to come out of my mouth. I've been up all night. I haven't been able to drink. I wasn't even able to drink a smoothie. I said it feel like my mouth is inflamed. I don't know what's going on, but these partials got to come out of my mouth.
Wow.
She tells me, I'm going to see what I could do because I got a doctor's appointment. I'm going to see if I can make it over there. I told her, I don't care
This
if you
is
got
crazy.
a doctor's appointment. I got to get these things out of my mouth. I'm like 2 seconds from going to the emergency room. She tells me, okay, well, meet me at 10 o'clock. I was already in the parking lot before she even got there. Yeah, I got text messages. I got messages between me and her. I'm going to post them next. I'm posting all of that. It's on my IG, but everybody was asking me on Facebook, so I'm coming to Facebook. I'm going to be the TikTok next. I'm getting her shut down. So anyway, she was like, meet me at the office. I'm going to be there at 10 o'clock. When she get there, I'm already out. I'm outside of my car waiting because I'm like, these things hurting. Mm-hmm. My sister had to drive me over there because I took so much pain medication, she didn't want me to go by myself. So we get to her office. She began to try to drill these things off my teeth. Ooh. She like, oh my God, I don't know what's going on. They stuck on your mouth. So she drilling, and I'm pulling them. She never numbed me up. I'm pulling these things like, get these things out my mouth. It took her an hour. She drilled these things for an hour. Finally, she say, before that happened, let me back up. Before that happened, she say, you might have to go to the ER because
girl.
I think I'm going to pull your real teeth out if I keep pulling them like that. I told her, one point my sister said, stop pulling the teeth because you're going to pull your real teeth out. At that point, I was in so much pain. I was like, I don't care. I screamed. I'm over it. When she did that, I said, let me stand up and see if I can pull it myself out. Let me try to pull it out myself. So she got this little mirror in a sink.
I can't take it. I can't take it.
So I stand up.
I am cringing, y'all. I am cringing so bad. Like, girl, she told you when she was doing it, she said that the glue was stuck. The glue may make them stuck to your teeth. Girl, this has got to be. I'm like, this has to be a lie.
Stand up over the sink.
But I don't think it
over
is.
The sink. I'm like, let me try to do it myself. Because sometimes you can put pain on yourself better than somebody else can. I say, this is going to be my final attempt to try to get these partials out. I say, if I can't get them out, I'm going to have to go to the hospital. At this time, I wasn't even talking because they was dangling. They was halfway out, but they was stuck on my real teeth. They was dangling like
Jesus.
She had put some super glue on there. I don't know what type of glue she used. So I'm standing in the mirror. I take my hand and I'm like, count, and I pull them out. When I pull them out, she like, oh my God, let me see. She's so nervous. I was nervous. My sister looking like, I don't know if she done pull her teeth out. What done happened? So at this time, she like, oh my God, I'm so glad you got them out. I was so nervous that you was gonna pull your teeth out. Oh my God. So at this time, I'm like, I gotta get out of here. I'm still in pain. You just don't pull at that point, I didn't know whether my real teeth was gone or what. Because at that point, she was like, it looks like what I'm going to have to do is get somebody else to shave them down. And then you could come back and I'll put them in your mouth. And this time, I won't glue them in. So I'm like, man, I'm finna go. I don't even want you to touch my mouth. So when I get down the road, I'm still feeling like my mouth is sore and inflamed. Find out I got an infection, an abscess on both sides of my mouth, a whole infection going on. I text her and I tell her, I'm not going to be able to come. That same day, I left her office maybe about 2:45, no, 3:45, because I had to pick my daughter up from school. I leave her office. I text her at 4:30. I said, I'm going to the emergency room. I'm not coming back to you. I'm not going to be able to come back. I don't want you touching my mouth.
Wow.
I said, after
Wow.
the pain that I just went through, you didn't even have the proper tool to take them out, and you didn't even shave these things down. Y'all should have seen how bumped these portions was. Like the whole grill part was making me gag. It felt like it was going in my throat because she's supposed to cut it out or shave. I don't know what they supposed to do to them. I'm not the specialist, she is.
No,
So
she ain't.
her,
that ain't no
not gonna be
specialist,
able to come
baby.
back. Girl, I got an infection in my mouth. You just put me through all that pain. I'm not coming back to get them. I don't want you touching me. And I got 8 veneers that I got to find somebody to take them out. My dentist probably won't even take them out. I got an appointment with them on Monday because it's going to be a liability issue. But I still got to get these veneers out my mouth. So I text her and tell her, babe, I'm not coming back. What can we do? And I'm going to put the text messages on there. They on IG. I say, what can we do about a reimbursement? I say, your customer service skills was good. I'm not going to deny that. But your product sucked. You gave me an infection. I don't want the product. You got the partials. I got half of the veneers was popping off. As she was pulling them out my mouth, the veneers was just popping off my teeth on the top. It was popping out. So I don't even want to go through that. What can we do about a reimbursement? She didn't respond. So I called her. I said, I'm perfect. Being in business, I done been in business for over 8 years. I said, being in business, when one of your customers reach out to you and you know that it was an issue because I was in your office less than 7 hours. I had these teeth on I had these veneers and partials in my mouth less than 8 hours. 8 hours. I came to your office. I asked her, what can we do about a reimbursement? She did not want to respond, so I called her. I said, I know you got my text. What can we do about a reimbursement? I said, at this point, you could give me half my money. I didn't even ask for it all. I said, because you did have good customer service and you did try to get them out, but you was unsuccessful. You didn't have the tools that you needed to get them out. I had to pull my teeth out with these things. Like, what can we do about a reimbursement? Because at this point, I got to hire a dentist. I got to pay for my antibiotic. Like, I done got too many bills in less than 24 hours. What can we do? She said, let me call you back. I got to figure something out. So I said, back. That's fine.
This on me.
12 o'clock, mind you, that was like 8 or 9 o'clock the next day. 12 o'clock roll around, she hadn't responded. When I was getting ready to call her, she texted me. And she said, due to you signing a consent form, it's nothing that I could do about that. The only solution that I have, I was really trying to work with her. She said, the only solution that I have for you at this point is to get them shaved down and we try it again.
What?
Why would I let you put these things in my mouth when I got an infection? Why would I let you take me back through that when we just went through this pain? I said, that's not an option for me. I understand that you got policies, but that's not an option. You caused me to have an infection. I don't want you putting your tools, your hands, your super glue. I don't want none of that in my mouth. So that's not going to work. She tells me, well, she has tried numerous times to offer me a chance to come back to her office, and I have refused. So at this point, have a blessed day.
Ooh.
Girl, I gave you $3,500. I only asked you for half, and you couldn't accommodate me with that. So that's why I came to social media, because everybody need to know. I found out she was not licensed. I got the text message.
Ma'am, you should have found it out on the front end, not the back.
When I went to posting about her, people went to inboxing me. They said this girl was in Baltimore doing teeth, and she messed up people in Baltimore and came down here with the foolishness.
Ooh.
Girl, you ain't gonna get away with that in Tampa. Trust me, we're gonna get you shut down. I'm gonna tell everybody about you. I'm gonna post you all over social media. I'm gonna be standing at y'all. To be doing that job, that certification, you done went and got you a tutorial or a piece of training, and you messing with people, and I want my money. And if I don't get my money, you gon'. So let me tell y'all what happened. Let me back up. I just put a post, reached out to her, and I told her I wanted to hire her for her services. We did a consultation. I went to her office. She advised me that I needed a partial and that she would be able to get, she had to sit off of my impressions, and that when she got them back, I could come and pay the remaining balance. I gave her half the money then. On Wednesday,
This a different video.
I went to her office. That's when my appointment was. I went to her office on Wednesday, and I tried the partials on her then that they felt weird, like they was bulky. I couldn't hardly talk. They were so thick in my mouth that I couldn't even close my mouth. So I told her, I said, these feel weird in my mouth. Like I can't talk. That was when I first put them in. So she was like, I really don't have the tool that you need to get them shaved down. So I'm thinking to myself, if you done had my impressions in your office for over 2 to 3 weeks, why don't you got the tool? But anyway, she was like, no, you just need to adjust to them. So she took them out. I guess she called herself shaving them down. In the midst of her shaving them down, this dude walks in. First red flag. A dude walk in. I'm sitting in the chair waiting for her to finish doing what she doing so we can get to work. She asked me, could I give her the remaining of my payment? Now this is before she even put them in my mouth. So I ain't think nothing about it. I'm like, okay. And then he left. So she began to put the veneers in with the impression or whatever. So while she putting them in, I'm telling her, like, they still feel weird. They feel weird. So she sits me up or whatever because she got me leaning back in like a dentist chair. She sits me up and she says, I just want to let you know that a little bit of the glue, I don't know what kind of glue, because again, I'm not no veneer tech. I don't do teeth. That's why I came to you. If you come to me, it's going to be about makeup. But I don't know nothing about no teeth. I know how I want them to look. I know I don't want to look like no horse and all of that. And I trusted you. I don't know if you were screenshotting pictures or what you was doing, but I trusted your word. I trusted you knowing your expertise. I thought this was something that you specialize in. So, anyway, she sit me up. She tell me, oh, I just want you to know that it might be some glue might get on the partial and I might not be able to take it out. So the partial, if you don't know, it's supposed to come in and out. So if you get like implants, it's like a place for you to get an implant. They're not supposed to be staying in, which I didn't know that at that time. So I was like, okay, me trusting her again, okay, whatever. As long as you're able to shave them down, because at this point, I can't talk, I can't eat. I don't know what you want me to do, but as long as you're able to shave them down. She clearly went over the shave them down part. So she ended up doing her thing. I'm letting her do her thing because I'm thinking she gonna be able to adjust it before I leave. So mind you, dude called and tell her, she started saying she hungry. So I'm thinking like, I don't care how hungry you is, you got to finish this job before I leave here. So the dude tell her, he had Longhorn. She like, oh, I'm so hungry, I'm about to throw up. Mind you, done got my money. I'm about to throw up. You done got my money. You done got $3,500. Now you talk about you hungry and finna faint. So the nigga tell her, meet me at Longhorn. Meet me at Longhorn before they close. So she said, tell him, oh, I'm gonna meet you at Longhorn, but I got to hurry up with her. So now she rushed and do my teeth. So by this time, it's like 9:30. My back done started hurting. My mouth is swole. It's hurting. But I'm telling her, she takes a picture. I'm like, they look all right, but they still, at that time, I couldn't talk. I said, they look all right, but I can't talk. She said, you got to adjust to them. So I'm thinking, okay, she know what she doing. By 12 o'clock, not even 24 hours, 12 o'clock, Thursday morning, I'm crying in tears because my mouth is swollen. I can't talk. I had to call out of work Thursday. I call this lady. I tell her, listen, I got to call out work. I can't even talk. My mouth is swollen. These things got to come out my mouth. She tells me she got a doctor's appointment. She gonna try to see what she could do, but can I come to the shop maybe at 10 o'clock? At that point, I'm like, okay, just meet me at the shop. So I go to the shop. I'm sitting at the shop waiting for her because at this point, I haven't been able to sleep, eat, drink, nothing. All night taking pain medicine. I go to the shop. She tells me she don't have the tool to take these partials out my mouth.
Good.
So I am flipping out. She tells me she start drilling them. She's drilling them, and I'm aggressively pulling them. Mind you, I don't got no pain medication. You ain't numb me up. You don't got the proper tools to take them out of my mouth. I am crying. At one point, she tells me, you might need to go to the emergency room because I think I might pull your real teeth out with trying to take them out your mouth. At this point, I was upset. I was like, oh my God, these things hanging out my mouth. This lady telling me that I'm going to have to go to the emergency room. I already hate going to the dentist to get teeth pulled anyway, and you pulling my teeth. Like, I wish I would have had a video to show you how this was going. So anyway, I finally tell her, after she drilled my teeth, I finally tell her, let me try one more last time. If not, I'm not even talking because I'm using sign language, because at this time, them things hanging out my mouth. So I tell her, I'm like, I'm over it. But it took her a whole hour. I'm telling her I'm over it. So I tell her, let me stand up and let me try, because sometimes you can put pain on yourself better than somebody else. So I stand up in her office. She got like this little mirror in the sink. I stand up over there where her sink at, and girl, I just yanked them out with all my strength. They did finally come out at the last minute. They came out. I mean, it was to the point where I thought I was finna faint. That's how much pain I was in. But if you ever done had your teeth pulled, and if you ain't had no numbing medicine, that's how it felt.
That's the crazy.
So at that time when they come out, she like, oh my God. Oh, I'm so glad you got them out. Oh, I'm so glad you got them out. At this point, I just want to get out her office because I'm still in pain, and I'm like, I'm in a shock that I had to just go through this. Like, lady, I done gave you $3,500. Them teeth ain't even been in my mouth for 8 hours, and now I'm having to pull them out like that. So she tells me, I'm going to have to send these partials back and get them cut down, which you should have did in a get-go, because I advised you of that before we even started. Oh, I'm going to have to send them to somewhere to get them cut down, and then you could come back and get them done. At that point, I just wanted to leave her office. I'm like, okay, whatever. I got to go. So when I leave her office, I text her. I put it on my story. Y'all should go back and see it. I text her and say, listen, I appreciate your customer service for trying to come and accommodate the situation. But however, I just went down. Oh yeah, she said she had to find my sister on here. I wanted them teeth out. I wanted to not be in pain. So I text her when I leave her office. When I leave her office, I text her and tell her, I said, listen, I appreciate you for trying to accommodate the situation, but unfortunately,
she didn't try to accommodate shit.
I'm not going to be able to come back. I said, I got abscess on the side of my mouth. I have to go to the emergency room to get antibiotics because I got 2 abscess in my mouth. I don't know if it was from your tools, if it was from the partial, if it was from you not shaving it down. I don't know, but I have to get antibiotic. I got abscess in my mouth, and unfortunately, I don't want you touching my mouth. This lady tells me that she not going, and at that point I said, I'm in business. I understand you use your time and your products. I'm not even asking for all my money back, which I rightfully should. I rightfully should because I trusted you. I said, but if you could give me half my money back, we could call it a truth. Just give me half my money back. So she tells me, oh, I text her. That was at 4 o'clock. That was at 4 o'clock on Thursday. I text her. She didn't respond. I called her. I text her again this morning at 8. I said, you being a professional business person, you should at least responded to my text. You didn't respond, and you didn't say anything. I said, what can we do about a reimbursement? You almost took my teeth out. I have an infection. I have abscess in my mouth. I have an infection from to be doing.
All right, y'all.
To be doing that.
So
I'm here at Veneer Ferry. I'm here to get my $1 million smile back.
All right.
bitch, I'm done. Girl. That don't even look right. I'm sorry. Oh shit. So that is what's going on. Okay. I do want to slide over to her IG to see exactly what some of the things were that she put over on her page, okay, regarding this situation. Like, that's just crazy. Like, y'all gotta do y'all better research. You found out later that she wasn't licensed. Like, y'all, I just feel like people shouldn't want teeth that damn bad. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Let's see. All right, so this is the girl, and that's another thing I wanted to highlight. Once we switch back over here, so on her page, she does show us, and I saw this once I pulled her up when I was like researching it. This came up like enhanced smiles, so I was on her page, enhanced smiles. I said, oh, so she done changed her name, and I'm like, you could change your name all day, but everything in your bio is still showing the same thing, ma'am. It's showing the same thing. That's giving sketchy betchy, ma'am. So the person that we just heard going in says it doesn't matter how many times you change your name, you are going to jail and you will be shut down. Okay. Let's see this. I thought she had more. Let me go back over here on her page to see if there were anything else that she may have posted. I know on Facebook she did put up some. Oh, so now she has a GoFundMe. Okay, she says, for those who are able to help me on this journey, click the link in my bio. I will keep you all updated. So she's trying to get help with getting her teeth fixed. Okay. After she done went through what she went through. Okay. So these are the text messages I do believe that I saw over on social media. But let's get into this first. She says, worst experience ever. Please, in business, when you do wrong by your customer, it's your responsibility to make it right. This is truly out of character for me, but I'm about to tell it all. Just make it right. Then she goes on to say, so you think it's a game to take $3,500 and provide good service and didn't provide good service and refuse to reimburse me? She said, you will be exposed. Okay. That is crazy. So this happened back in April, and I'm just now coming across the stuff, which is crazy work. So she reached out to the lady. She says, hey, I gotta go back and pause. So she says, hey, I appreciate you taking the time to come back to assist me with taking them out. However, I cannot come back to get it done. I am traumatized by what I had to go through, and my gums were swollen. I cannot go through that again. I know my teeth is a very bad case, but I didn't think it would be like this, and I need to get implants with a severe case like mine. With that being said, what can we do about reimbursement? I cannot go through that again. My gums have an abscess, and I'm going to have to go to a dentist to get the veneers off that was left again. Not to bash you, because based on your work on social media, our conversation prior to service being done, I thought this service would be perfect. But I now know with my teeth, I need to see an oral surgeon to get implants. And $3,500 was an investment to not even have them in 24 hours. I am upset at myself because I'm a single mother and times are hard. And that was a sacrifice for me to do. Girl, ooh, because them $3,500 y'all sitting over there trying to shortcut to get work done when you could just go to an overall professional, and that can be your contribution towards getting the proper work done. Whoo, child. Was there anything else she had put over here? Let's see. She says, as a businesswoman in a business profession that you intended to exceed in and be in the game, I would have at least expected a response. I texted you around 4 p.m. yesterday, allowing you time to respond back to me. And as of this morning, there is still no response. I paid a price of $3,500 for a service. And even though service was rendered, she says, it didn't turn up how me or you planned. I almost had to go to the ER. The plate was uncomfortable, causing pain and gagging. Couldn't eat or drink, and they were not even in for 24 hours. I left my teeth jacked up because I was traumatized of the pain I went through to let you fix them. So to not respond to me is basically like F me and my money that was paid. Now I would like to keep it professionally because we both are Black business women, and I love to keep it as professional as possible. Please respond. Remember, word of mouth kills your business faster than anything is what she says. Okay. So the girl responded. She says, hey, I didn't forget about you. Yes, you called me this morning, but I didn't get off until 12 a.m. I respond to all my clients within 24 hours, which has not reached the time frame. So you can say what you want to say, but girl, you have not reached the time frame when it comes to this conversation, okay? Or me getting back to you. She says, I provided to you, we both were satisfied with your ending results. Remember, once we both agreed to do your veneers with your partials in, I explained that there may be a possibility that your partial may be partially glued to your actual teeth. You told me that it was fine. Once I completed the service that you paid for, I asked you to see if you could remove it. Once you said no, then I said, okay, I can fix it / remove the partial so that you can pull it out in and out as you please. You stated that no, it was okay and it was fine. You're just going to try and get used to talking half the partial in your mouth. To talking and having the partial in your mouth. I let you examine your teeth before you left, and you were happy and satisfied. When you text me later that night / morning explaining that it was too uncomfortable for you, you needed it removed. I tended to your, I guess you want to say your needs or whatever. Okay, so this is more. Okay, she said I tended to your service as quickly as possible. Once I finally removed your partial, we agreed that we would redo your top veneers due to me having to shave them off to get the partial out. And then you would put your partial in. You said that was fine. You just wanted to go and get your daughter. Even still yesterday, you was okay with the service. As far as a refund, as I'm concerned, I am willing to fix the top of your teeth as we agreed to do yesterday with no hesitation. But per my business conditions, all sales are final, which I explained during consultations, as well as it being stated in my bio. As a business to business owner, if you provide a service to a customer, they pay you for your service time and supplies. It's our job to make sure that they are satisfied before leaving out the office. Your right word of mouth does kill your business, but my customer service always speaks for itself. If you want to have me, I guess you want to say if you want to have me fix it, then I'll fix it or whatever. And so they keep going back and forth, okay? All right. So there is a lot, child, that has been going on. I'm over here skimming it because it's a lie, but I don't want to miss no details at the same time, child. So they're pretty much going back and forth about the service, okay? The girl calls her out because she wants her money. She says, it was like my teeth that I have was being ripped out of my mouth while you were trying to take them out. Regardless, that is your craft. I am the customer, and I trusted you to do what you said you was specialized in, and that was not done. And I know I am being beyond far. I asked for half my money, or I guess she meant to say she was being beyond fair when she asked for half her money, rightfully. You know, and the girl says, ma'am, I never glued your partials to your teeth. I would never do that. Why are you lying? You said you never glued her partials to her teeth, but then you also said that her partials could potentially be glued to her damn teeth. So why is you sitting over there lying to this lady? And that is indeed what exactly happened. Girl, I would have sued her ass. Like, and you may have lost for stupidity. Let me stop. But I would have sued her ass. To see what you could get out of her. Even if you didn't get the full amount back, you would at least got half back. So she's posting all of the messages back and forth between she and this young lady that the people can get into. And this is her page, okay? Oh, now she done put the girl picture out there. How embarrassing. This is the page. I can't. And some of these people's teeth really is bad as hell. Like, y'all just let people play in y'all mouth. I can't. I don't care how good it looks. Like, girl, and they be talking about quick fix. Girl, I cannot. And that's why the girl said, I don't know if you pasting, if you copying and pasting somebody else's work and this ain't really your work. It's possible. It's possible she could be taking this from somebody else's page. I don't know. And see, I can't. Y'all just let people come and I can't. And the afterwards ain't even giving that better. If your teeth is running out like this, you already have infections, in my opinion. So for you to let somebody else put some work on go over your teeth, and then what's getting me is the fact that as dingy as y'all teeth is, she's putting new teeth in that's just as dingy as yours. Bitch, doctor. This is a lot. This is a lot. Well, Miss Ma'am has been staying on her damn neck because it looks like it made its way all the way to Inside Edition, child. So let's get into what the hell Inside Edition is saying.
Lights.
Look, just got my teeth done. They got cleaned out. Look.
But that sparkling smile isn't a gift from God or even braces. Those are veneers. Everyone
We
wants
can
a
tell,
perfect
ma'am.
smile.
All right, guys.
And ads like this promise just that for a fraction of the typical $20,000 price.
We have more technicians coming, so tomorrow we will be accepting walk-ins.
But buyer beware, they may not be dentists. They wear scrubs like real dentists, but they're not licensed to practice dentistry.
Right.
Instead, they take a short training course and receive a bogus certification.
It could have cost me my life.
This woman says a so-called veneer technician offered an amazing deal for the smile of her dreams.
I was gullible at the time. I was excited.
She says for $3,500, this woman, known online as the
Baby,
Veneer Fairy,
I'm done.
performed the procedure. She permanently glued veneer caps over her existing teeth.
Come see the Veneer Fairy. Yeah, teeth glistening. Who did that? Ooh.
But just 1 hour later,
I was crying, in tears. My mouth was on fire. It felt like 1,000 ants.
she says the Veneer Fairy tried to pull out the veneers, but they wouldn't budge. So the patient, Special Overton, says she took matters into her own hands, literally ripping them out of her mouth.
I just, with all my might, just yanked. I didn't know if I pulled my teeth out, but I know I wanted some type of relief.
We found unlicensed operators advertising their services across
Y'all going
the
to jail.
USA.
You want to do a molding, right?
Jay Colombo of Fairfield, New Jersey sure looks like a dentist. Online, he calls himself the dental daddy. But don't be fooled by that charm.
Let me see your teeth. You have a nice smile.
Wearing hidden cameras, Inside Edition producers Katie Taylor and
Oh,
Megan
this
Lupo met
messy
with
here.
him in this office.
Does it hurt?
No, it's painless procedure.
The price?
You said it was $6,000?
It's a sale. Oh, you want to do this today?
No thank you. We caught up with him outside his office.
Baby,
Are you
how
performing
embarrassing.
illegal veneer procedures here? Are you performing illegal veneer procedures here?
Excuse me, no.
Dentistry is a regulated profession for a reason. If there are massively steep discounts and quick fixes and a major upsell, I would definitely consider those red flags across the board.
Girl, y'all is pieces of clowns, okay? Pieces of clowns. I hate it. Girl, this is a crazy story. Crazy. And I'm over here like, I can't believe that I'm just now learning and finding out about this story. Like, the girl just posted this, like, well, I'm seeing commentary on it a day ago. Hold on, let me go back, actually. Let me come here. Yeah. So this just went up like 2 days ago. Let me see. Actually, no, it went up in April, and it just now hit my timeline, y'all, over there on the TikTok. So I had to talk about this. I'm like, we got to get into this because I ain't know nothing about this. Girl, TikTok playing on people's top. Ain't that something? Girl, I'm just not finding out about this story, but that is absolutely 1,000% crazy. Y'all got to leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. We got into all of the videos, some of the messages. Y'all saw some of the photos and stuff. Y'all got to stop letting people play in y'all mouth and in y'all face, okay? And what's killing me is that this young lady has changed her name. And since the incident happened, it looks like she's still in business. Because when was this last post made? June 12th. And then she's going down on prices just to get people in the door. Child, if y'all don't hurry up and handle these folks accordingly, this is crazy work, okay? But y'all let me know y'all thoughts and comments down below because this right here is a messy story. Now,